Every real cowboy like myself knows how lonely it is out on the open range, which is why I listen to the Cowboy Boys podcast. With best contractually obligated friends, Shayne Smith and Mac Arthur, the Cowboy Boys will comfort your soul better than any disease-ridden saloon gal ever could. Cowboy Boys.
So I have a theory that zoos would be better if we started giving all the animals steroids.
Okay.
But also, let some of the animals attack each other. I guess, you know how nature preserves are just like, hey, there's this area of land.
Yeah, you might see a lion fucking bust a gazelle's cheeks while you're out here.
What? Isn't Yellowstone just a big nature preserve?
Yeah.
So why don't...
You could just see a bear fuck something up.
I guess, because then they make reserves to make the animals, recover, right? Because they're dwindling numbers. So why don't we give animals steroids to help their numbers while they're weak?
To get them ripped. So the coyote population dwindles, so now you just have shredded as fuck coyotes.
Yeah.
Well, because what do you do when they turn on you Jurassic Park style?
Or
now you've just got buff rabbits just beating the fuck out of children.
Whatever. You're not gonna. There's World War II where all the wolves were fighting. They were
the super wolves. That was World War One, but
was it who was it? Yeah,
the Russians and the Germans in Tannenberg Forest.
They postponed the war to attack the wolves.
They pushed pause and fought wolves.
Look, I think if you live out in the rural parts of the nation, or anywhere, I think I was talking to someone who lives out in Siberia, one of our fans. Shout out.
Hell yeah.
If you live out in those parts of the world, you get it. This sounds harsh, but if you get got by a wolf, you got. You were caught lacking.
It's true.
And if there's super wolves wandering around, just keep an eye on your eyes in the back of your head.
Yeah, if there's if there's super wolves, you're just listen, watch out. The super wolves will get you. You gotta fucking watch out for them.
And it's just this one generation. We gave them steroids, but.
We gave them steroids. That's not exactly how steroids work either. You'd have to someone would have to keep them up to date.
Yeah, you put it in their food. You leave food around. And I got this idea because I was watching. Have you seen the humongously fat bears?
Yeah,
that are. I don't know why that's happening. They're just getting super fat before hibernation.
Yeah, that's what bears do.
Then they just sleep it all off all winter. But what if bears were bulking?
Just shredded.
They didn't sleep and they just kept eating and working out.
Just imagine a bear with 8% body fat.
Yeah, but
it's just absolutely fucking ripped.
Have you ever seen lions? They're muscle or mountain lions get pretty.
Yeah,
lean.
they get lean.
Those are scary.
Yeah, they are scary as fuck, dude.
Look, I just want to see animal attack videos again. That was my favorite TV show.
You just want animals so strong they can't be stopped.
I don't know. That's where. Why don't we have the Roman Colosseum anymore?
We do.
Where?
It's called the UFC, boxing,
no.
bullfighting.
I want real blood sports.
We have bullfighting.
I feel bullfighting is.
That's your culture.
It's not my culture. I think that's Spain.
That's Spain listen, Latin people do it. It's in Mexico and other parts of South America.
They're getting rid of it.
They are getting rid of it, yeah.
In some parts, but I don't know. It seems, I guess you poke the bull with some pointy sticks. It doesn't seem as cool as if you had a sword.
Well, no, you have they're swords. They're just foils. They're not good swords.
I want a slashing sword, not a pointy sword.
Well, slashing sword is you'll die. You can't slash a big animal.
Get better.
What?
Get better at slashing.
That's just not how slashing works.
What if? Who would you send to the Colosseum? Would you just pay people? Hey, it seems like there's no moral answer to the Colosseum.
Well, you know how the Colosseum worked before, right?
Yeah, it was prisoners of war.
No,
criminals.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Who was it?
You know who it was.
What?
Slaves.
Oh,
slavery is how you do the Colosseum.
I thought that was prisoners of war.
No, I mean, yeah, you do take slaves, but like those aren't necessarily prisoners of war. Usually, you ransom prisoners of war.
Oh, to get your guys back.
Yeah, yeah. The slaves. Rome had like a huge slave population, and there were people who won their freedom, or people who just like fought for the love of the game. And then there were military units that would volunteer soldiers to fight. Like the Praetorians used to do the Colosseum sometimes to like assert dominance over everyone.
Like, you know how an animal will get a taste for blood and we have to put it down?
Mm-hmm.
That seems
like the lions in the dark, the ghosts in the darkness, which is such a good movie.
No, I don't know what that is.
There's these Irish bridge builders that when colonization of Africa was happening, there's a British colony in Africa, and they sent this famous Irish architect there to fucking build a big bridge. And while he was building the bridge, these two African male lions hung out together, which is super rare and almost never happens. They were eating people like every day. And they were like, what the fuck? This isn't even like a thing. How is this possible? And then the lions started going into the camp like during the daytime and dragging people out. The lions were like just killing people for fun, like licking their skin off and leaving their carcasses and like doing all this other fucking crazy, basically cat stuff. You know how cats are just fucked up.
Cats are. That's why I don't trust cat people, because they're just having mini killers in their house.
Yes, and
the cat is smart enough to know that it can't kill you.
Yeah,
but if it could, it would.
So these two male lions were hanging out together, and they didn't have a pride, and that's really weird. And they were teaming up to kill.
Were they gay?
They were gay. Yeah, these gay icons were just murdering these British colonizers and their African workers. And so the lions killed so many people that the British like hired the Zulu tribe to help them hunt the lions. And then the Zulus were like, oh, those are demons, not lions. We're out. And they left.
They knew what was up.
Yeah. So then they hired like Indian hunters who hunt tigers to kill the lions. And the lions like killed one of the hunters. And the hunters were like, yo, dude, tigers are different. This is crazy. We're out. And they left.
Because in my mind, a tiger's scarier.
So, yes, tigers are scarier.
Okay.
These lions were so hardcore, though. So what these Indians, because the Indians used to hunt tigers in the Sundarbans, where tigers have killed 100,000 people over the last 100 years. Yeah. So what they did is they built like this crate.
Real quick.
Had like a grate on the front of it.
I'd rather fight a shark with a knife
No
than
way.
a tiger with like a fully automatic weapon.
Really?
Because I feel like it's like fighting the predator.
Yeah,
you don't know. You can kind of tell where a shark might be coming from, because you're like, it went that way, it's gonna come back. Like it's either a tiger. It could come. I could see a tiger coming from the ground underneath.
360 degrees.
You don't know where.
The sky.
Yeah, especially the sky.
Dude.
Dude, tigers are so much scarier than
they
sharks.
are scary.
And they blend in, whereas a shark, like, you can kind of see them.
So these,
and I think if you poke a shark once,
yeah,
it'll be like, oh, that's not a seal. I'm out.
I've seen videos of like great whites like going up to divers, and they like go to bite the diver's head, and they kind of bump him, and then the great white's like, this is boring, and it just leaves.
They do the test nibble, which sucks when you're made out of pinky flesh meat, because their teeth are razor sharp, and they just bite your ass off.
You know what tigers don't do? Test nibble. No, no tiger test nibbles. Shit, dude.
I think once they're in attack mode, they're going for you. So anyways.
You're absolutely fucked. Yeah, have you ever seen that video of the tiger that swims out to the boat, grabs a guy, pulls him off the boat, and everyone's just like, what the fuck?
No.
What the fuck?
But have you ever seen the video of the jaguar that starts swimming and ganks an alligator by the neck and gets an alligator and swims off with an alligator? It kills an alligator.
Dude, and jaguars are like bitch. The tiger's bitch. Like,
I don't know.
Jaguars know that the tiger is in charge.
No way. Jaguars, I think they're just more svelte. They're the twinks of the cat world.
Yeah.
They're still deadly.
That is a scary. Just imagine. They bring the alligator into like a tree too, right?
Yeah, they just drag it up.
It's so fucking. Cats are so scary. So these professional tiger hunters are like, yeah, we'll hunt this lion. So the British Empire pays the tiger hunters. The tiger hunters show up, and they have like this hunting apparatus. It's basically like a fucking cage, right? And then what happens is the lions come into the cage, and the cage closes the lions in with the hunters. The hunters are behind a metal grate like a jail cell, and then they just shoot the lions. Well, one of the lions was like, ooh, and the hunters were like, yeah, we're going to get him. And then he triggers the gate without going in on purpose and traps the hunters, and then the lions started pulling the cage apart while they were in it. So the hunters were like, they survived, but they were like, yo, the lions like knew what we were doing, and then they tried to murder us, so we're gonna leave because this shit is fucking crazy. So finally they hired like this famous British hunter to like help the Irish guy, and they were going to kill the lion. They eventually shoot the lions, right?
Yeah.
The lions are now in the Natural History Museum of Chicago.
Oh, we should go see them.
Both of them are there. But anyway, they were like these famous man-eaters, and they did all kinds of fucked up stuff. They like licked the skin off of a guy while he was still alive.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, they were crazy. So that's pretty fucking tight.
So anyways, my whole thing is once an animal gets a taste for blood, they're like, well, we have to kill it for safety.
Yeah.
Why not capture it, put it in the Colosseum? And so you know how hunters will how there's big game hunters that just go out and kill animals, and there's the argument where it's like, no, they, because everyone likes to shit on big game hunters because they're killing beautiful big animals, but they inject enough money into like the local economy that then the people are like, well, if we let this rich dentist kill what did he kill? That one guy everyone hated a few years back.
Oh, yeah, the dentist guy that killed one lion, and then he like supports the entire area.
Well, then they're like, hey, we'll give you a hunting license to kill a lion, and that allows us to like keep poachers away and keep like...
And take care of thousands of acres of property and like maintain our village, and yes.
That's the argument. I mean, there's better ways of doing it, but it's just the reality of real life.
Yeah.
Where you're like, hey, if we just let this guy kill one, we could save like 2 to 5 to I don't know what the numbers are. So once an animal gets a taste for blood, and I've made the Colosseum ethical. You can't put if we just kill it, that's ending a beautiful I'm against that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
So we capture the animals that have taste for blood now.
Okay.
And then we're like, hey, you know how hunters get like so many, they get so many licenses per year, so they don't overhunt. You're like, we just have like a special hunting thing. We're like, hey, we're out of hunting licenses this year for killing cats. But if you want to face a lion in the Colosseum and let everyone watch, we will.
What weapons does this guy agree to use?
We'd have to make it like a 50-50. We couldn't give him like overpowered weapons.
Yeah, you can't just give him an assault rifle.
No.
Everyone's going to watch and be like, what the fuck?
I think.
But he's also going to be an overweight dentist. He's not going to agree to do shield and spear.
You know that there are true monsters out there that would just do this for the love of the game. That like true human like killers.
Do I want to fight a lion in medieval armor? Absolutely yes. I do. A part of me says that sounds dope as fuck, dude.
And so I mean, think about it. You put it on pay-per-view. You put it. You do it like you sell. I don't know. You merchandise T-shirts. Think of how many animals we could save instead of killing Harambe because. I don't know. That was
he got stupid. A taste for dragging children or whatever.
Put them in a thing and I think some animals like to kill, so they
absolutely they do
exactly. So it's like win-win. You give them a hero's death to either the man or the animal. You make a bunch of money. You generate revenue. This is my capitalist.
I like I like a battle royale where you just release some people and all of the animals.
Oh, maybe how about like a grab bag where it's we have a tiger, a lion, and then a mystery animal.
Ooh, and if you want to donate, a mystery animal, I like that.
Yeah. See, because you're like you get to choose. Everyone gets to choose one weapon. Where you're like, okay, we got 2 swords, and you'll take this. You'll take this rifle, but What if the mystery animal is like a poisonous snake? You don't know till it bites you on the ankle, and you're like, no, I wasn't looking for that.
Here's also what you do. You have it so people can donate to the wildlife refuge, and if you donate a certain amount of money, you can drop loot chests for people.
I was gonna say you could donate to the animals and buy animals.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. You can help the people, or you can hurt them. So you could be like, yeah, I'm gonna buy a bow and arrow and have it para-dropped in, for like $50 or whatever. But then also you can be like, I'm gonna spend $100 so they can put armor on the lion. So now the lion's juiced on fucking steroids and has armor.
Hell yeah,
dude! And then you could pay to have like a trap. It looks like a bow, but there's a viper inside.
All right.
Now you really got to watch what you're doing. Here's what else you do. You hire a guy. This guy's super excited to hunt the lions and stuff, but then you have another guy hunting the first guy.
Oh, yeah.
That's really good.
That could be one of the wild card animals. It's just like, it's another guy.
Whoa!
Like the guy who trains the lions
yeah.
He like gives them pats and
a Tarzan guy, yeah.
And so they defend him. Oh, man, you reminded me of a website I really like.
What's it called?
Let me make sure it still exists, and it's not. Okay, it's still up. There's a website everyone should check out called JapaneseBugFights.com.
Japanese bug fights.
Oh, look how cool it is. So, it's kind of, I don't know if it's still, it's loading. They have names, they name all the bugs, they give them artwork, and then they do videos of oh no, are the videos, is this website too old? They're probably on YouTube.
So wait, just so everyone knows, Mac is showing me a website, but the website is like anime bugs with fancy names, and the bugs look fucking cool. But that's just the art.
Yeah,
there's actually real bugs fighting.
So they get like tarantulas and.
Oh, I hate this.
Japanese Bug Fight Season 2. There's seasons. Some of them have been re-uploaded. They get like Hercules beetles, and they just make bugs fight. Oh, that's like that. Is that the camel spider?
Oh, I hate it, dude. I hate bugs.
Japanese Bug Fights is so
Is there just like an undisputed bug that no one can beat?
I don't know. We should watch all the every episode.
I hate bugs. Bugs creep me out so much, though. I'm so scared.
Really?
I couldn't do it, man. It freaks me out. Oh, I hate this. Oh, this is a nightmare for me.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I can't look at it. Oh, my God.
There's a giant centipede.
Oh, my God. It was a giant centipede fighting a tarantula. Dude, that's literally something out of an actual nightmare for me. Holy fuck,
Oh,
dude.
this is so cool.
Oh,
I love
no. Who's winning?
I don't know. They're both kind of losing.
No one wins.
Here's a giant praying mantis. So anyways, you just reminded me of an old favorite website. Or you could just type that into YouTube, and there's other people doing it now. Scorpion versus praying mantis.
Yeah, of course the praying mantis can't beat a scorpion. The scorpion has armor.
Praying mantis versus murder hornet. Oh my God!
Can the praying mantises save us from the murder hornets?
Yeah, you'll have to go look it up. I don't want to spoil it.
You know that they found a nest with like over 1,000 murder hornets in Washington State.
Are murder hornets that bad, or is it just like a name?
No, they're pretty bad. They could kill. They kill you super fast.
Yeah, but think about most people are just in their house or in their car. They're like, you'll be fine.
What? No. What if you're like hiking and you bump into a nest of murder hornets with like a troop of Boy Scouts? Now you're all dead.
That's the old adage of you just got to run faster than the slowest Boy Scouts.
You got to run faster than the hornets.
I don't know.
Dude, you can't get away from them. They're huge. Have you seen how scary they are? They're legit scary.
They're big. I don't know. They don't scare me.
Oh, yeah. So if a murder hornet is in here, you would just be chilling.
How? I always thought one of the funniest ways to die would be get stung by like way too many bees.
It is really funny.
Like I don't know why.
Well,
it seems so horrific, but it also like tickles my funny bone.
It's sad. Listen,
dude, what if that was one of the secret animals? See, you're like, everyone's like, I'm gonna load up on guns, and then they unload bees on you, and you're like, no,
I wasn't ready for bees.
So there's like, you're not gonna shoot a swarm of bees in the Colosseum.
I know how to beat the bees. bees, though.
What weapon do you use against a swarm
You would
of
have
bees?
to start a fire so that there's smoke, and then bees hate smoke. They'll stay away from you if you have smoke.
I don't think they hate smoke. They just get sedated.
Yeah, so if you have smoke, though, you can like safely hang out with them.
Yeah, bees are a good animal attack.
That's really funny to just unleash bees. No, dude, getting stung by bees is funny because it's sad. It's so sad, but also think about how swollen and goofy you look when.
Well, there's also like people who you ever see the bee beard?
Yeah.
I feel like bees are so docile most of the time.
Well, unless they're African.
I don't know. I think are those angry bees? Or are they just
African bees are the angry ones.
I think bees are all misunderstood, and most people who are like, "Oh, look at those giant hornets," and they start throwing rocks at them, and then some kid gives the whole bee the murder hornets a bad name.
Hornets themselves are not okay. Hornets, they serve no purpose in like the biosphere. They just exist to destroy.
Actually, I read that hornets also pollinate.
Really?
Yeah, and that's another myth propagated by the
big anti-hornet.
Who would the hornet? That's by big bees.
Bees hate hornets.
The honey industry is just like, no, we need bees.
The bees hired Seinfeld to do good PR for them, and they make Bee Movie, which makes no sense. I don't know why he made that. And then
let's see. Despite their venomous sting and sometimes intimidating size, hornets also offer important benefits in their local ecosystem. They control arachnid and insect pests, and they pollinate flowers as they travel from plant to plant. So hornets, they're up to shit.
Dude, no, fuck them. I don't care. Destroy the world. Kill the hornets.
No.
Nah, dude. But here, arachnids and hornets, fuck them both, dude. Burn it all down. I say, I'm from Buenos Aires, and I say, kill them all.
Dude, I'm one of those people, if bugs are outside, they do not bother me in the least. But as soon as even if they're inside, they don't bother me. The threshold is when they cross into my bed, and that's like, you fucked up. Like, I'm going to murder hornet you. Like I see spiders in my room, and I'm like, oh, I'll just catch it. But if
not me, man. Any bug in the house is done fucked up, dude. The whole home is off limits. You come into my house and I don't know you, it's lights out, motherfucker. I've shot a gun in my house at a bug. I don't give a shit, dude.
Here's the thing. I've been stung by bees. I've never been stung by a hornet.
Really? I've only been stung by hornets.
What?
Yeah, once I laid down on the grass when I was a kid, and like the hornets were in the grass, and like 5 hornets stung my stomach. It was like traumatizing, dude. It fucking sucked.
Are you allergic?
They bite.
Yeah, they keep stinging you.
Yeah, they like fucking bite you, dude. It's horrific. It really fucked me up, and I'm scared of hornets to this day, dude.
Why are you so scared of insects?
I don't like them. I don't know what it is.
And you want to go to Alaska?
What are you talking about? Alaska has mosquitoes, sure.
Oh, mosquitoes bother me. Ugh.
I don't like them either, but it's easy to like not let them get to you.
No, yeah. Why don't you just wear a bee suit everywhere?
Like an apiarist?
An apiarist? That's a good word. Good vocab word of the day.
Dude, I'll wear a bee suit everywhere. Firstly, a bee suit just looks comfortable. No one can fuck with me in my own little world. I just get to chill. Dude, I as a kid, I used to fantasize about being able to wear like an astronaut suit just around the world, like I was an explorer.
This is why I like. Maybe it's our autisticness, but I love walking around New York with the mask on, my hood up, and like big headphones on.
Love it.
Because I hear people coming up being like, "Hey, man," and I'm like, I'm not even gonna acknowledge you. I'm too in my own zone. I need the sunglasses too. I do feel like an astronaut.
Dude, I love that. I'm with you on this one. I love that.
Yeah, you just zone out.
Yeah,
we should normalize just wearing big old astronaut helmets. Be like, you can have your music in here. It's safe because no diseases.
Dude, we should just get Bubble Boy outfits.
All right, I don't remember. I never saw that.
It.
I only remember what the DVD cover looks like.
He lives in a bubble, dude. He just fucking.
No, doesn't he have like a mobile Bubble Boy, or does he walk around in a?
No, he has a mobile bubble,
a circle bubble. Yeah, it has the arms on it.
Yeah.
Was that movie terrible?
Yeah, of course it was.
Like, was it like good because of how terrible
As
it was?
a kid, I remember being like, "Oh, I related to Bubble Boy, but
You kind of look like him.
Jake Gyllenhaal."
Oh, okay. I'm trying to see off the cut. Is that who that is?
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal is Bubble Boy?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, look at him.
Dude, they memory hold that movie.
I don't remember the movie. I think I remember that like they hit Bubble Boy with a car and he's safe because he's in the bubble.
Dude.
And as a kid, I remember being like, "That's not how that works."
You know why everyone forgot about Bubble Boy?
Because
it came out in August, and then September 11th, 2001 happened.
oh no way,
So a few months later,
dude!
no one
Osama
remembers.
bin Laden fucking did that to Bubble Boy.
Yeah, I remember watching it once and being like, "What the fuck?"
What movies came out in September of 2001?
There's a few albums we've talked about it where the I think what is it? Limp Bizkit recorded that one music video on top of the Twin Towers like the year before. Oh, what is that? Is that what is that music?
Rolling.
Let's see. Movies.
Dude, imagine just being so pumped to me like, this is my big moment. My movie comes out, and then 9/11 happens, and you're like, wow, way to go, Al Qaeda.
I mean, maybe I don't know. I think like people probably wanted to escape the horrors of the real world for a minute.
Maybe.
And probably went and saw movies. But it would. Let's see. What was the movie 2001 in film? Keep talking. I'm looking.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what movies even came out back then. I don't even know, man.
Shrek came out in May. 2001 was a good year for movies.
Shrek came out? Dude, someone DM'd me today and said I look like Shrek, like trying to be rude. Like they don't even follow me. They literally looked at like my story, saw a photo of me and said, "You look like Shrek." I think they called me the N-word too. And I was just like, damn.
Hard R or?
Well, they were black.
Oh,
so.
okay. Well, that's cool.
Is it? Anyway, they called me Shrek, and I was like, "Yo, fuck this guy!" Like, damn. I don't know why it got to me,
dude. Nothing.
I was like, "Fuck."
I don't think anything came out. Cats and Dogs, Scary Movie 2, Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within.
Oh, it was a bad one.
Wait, did that come? Oh, that's July. We're in July. August, Ghosts of Mars. Here's September. September 7th, because then all the movies are released on, like, what are they released on? Thursday or Friday? So right before Megadu, the Omega Code.
What?
The Musketeer.
The Musketeer was a good movie.
You saw that, and then the world got turned upside down.
Yeah.
Rockstar, Soul Survivors, 2 can play that game. Then, all right, never heard of any of those movies.
Yeah, dude, 9/11.
Then, after on the 14th, Glass House, Hardball, Proof Point. Then Glitter, Born. Yeah, I don't know any of these movies. Zoolander.
Whoa!
That's what healed the nation.
We needed
September
him.
28th.
When we needed him most, he was there for us.
Dude, Zoolander.
It's so fucking bad.
No, the first Zoolander's great.
It's fine.
No, it's really good.
It's so weird. Like, it's okay.
The Zoolander, when they're getting orange mocha frappuccinos or whatever, the gas station.
They have a gas fight.
The gasoline fight at the gas station. I guess how old would I have been in 2001? Probably like 12 or something. It was the funniest thing to me. Watching people have a gasoline fight then die. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Zoolander. That was so good. What? Corky Romano? That came out in 2001? I thought that was like a 90s movie.
What a cursed year, honestly. What a weird year.
Donnie Darko? Ooh. Yeah, so anyways, Jake Gyllenhaal was Bubble Boy.
Yeah.
Then a few months later, he was Donnie Darko. So he kind of, everyone forgot about that.
He has a range.
That Bubble Boy. Dude, he looks so weird. We should watch this.
Bubble Boy?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't think I could hang.
It's Jake Gyllenhaal. Do you think he would have been as good of a Joker? Is he a good Joker? I don't know any comic books shit.
Jake Gyllenhaal's not the Joker. He's Mysterio.
Who's the Joker in the Suicide Squad?
Oh, you're talking about Jared Leto.
Are those two different guys? I think if you showed me 2 pictures of them. Okay, no. Jared Leto's the cult leader.
Yes, he's the one who's in 30 Seconds to Mars.
Yeah, he's also okay. Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal's cool. Jared Leto's a creep.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. My barometer's back in.
Yeah.
back to normal.
Yeah. You're in it. You're good. You're good. Yeah. Jared Leto's a fucking weirdo. He does have a cult in the bad way. What if he uses his cult for good? What if he's hey, ladies, get out there and suck every guy named Max dick?
I don't think that's for good. Look, if I had a cult, I would only sleep with a few people's wives. Why is that the cult thing?
Well, because,
why can't you just sleep with single girls?
Well, because everyone in a cult being single isn't the vibe. Like when you get into a cult, it's all about love and
free
togethership.
Love.
So everyone's getting together as a group. You're not gonna have any lonely single people in your cult. They're not gonna want to. They'll be like, this cult fucking sucks, and they'll bounce.
That is true, but it also fucking sucks when the cult leader sleeps with your wife.
Yeah, it does.
So
but you deal with it because you're in a cult. Dude, I wonder how many cults started and then had people like us where they were like, hey, fuck the government. All this shit is bullshit. You can do whatever you want out here. We're going to grow food. And we're just going to have a good time. Bring your wife. Love her.
It was
no pressure.
Perfect utopia.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, fuck yeah. Honey, you want to do this? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I'm in love. I'm fucking going to just cook food and hang out with my bros. And if someone fucks with us, we'll kill them. We're in a cult. Tight.
Yeah.
And then the cult leader's like, I'm going to fuck your wife. And then the news later that night, cult leader found beheaded for no I wonder how many cults just ended that fast.
Dude, that's every cult.
Dude, I mean, my whole thing, you know how we were if we ever go to get invited to a rich people party in New York and they have a kid, we're just going to build a spear out of a knife and a broom and start killing rich people.
Dude, it's going to be the Inglourious Basterds scene where I'm like, I'll go lock the door.
I'll just immediately start killing rich people. Dude, I'm not even going to ask questions. I'm not even going to find out if the kid belongs there. You shouldn't even have kids around. You've made a horrible mistake. I'm killing them. So that's my thing with cults. As soon as the cult leader even looks at me, I'm like, listen, dude, I'm here. I'm on the team. I think what you have to say is pretty cool. But if you even look at my wife, I'm going to freak the fuck out. You won't stop me. I'm going to I'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the end of The Predator. I'm coming for everybody, dude.
I feel that's fair.
Yeah.
If you're a cult leader, you're already the leader. Get you some.
Just get new trim. Just have people recruit girls into the thing.
Man, I think that's what Epstein was doing. He had girls recruiting girls.
Oh yeah. See, that's probably why and then eventually.
But that's why it got so big. Because they didn't have all these free love hippie cults implode or end in suicides.
True.
Because the cult leader sleeps with someone's wife.
They also don't have the money, though.
Yeah, they're not backed by the CIA.
Yeah, that helps. It helps to be backed by politicians, fucking win whatever they need to do. What's that conspiracy theory where Hillary Clinton drinks the adrenaline of scared dead children or whatever?
Adrenochrome.
Oh, adrenochrome.
Or adrenochrome. I've heard different ones. And it's not a conspiracy theory. It's absolutely real. If you just look at her. I don't know. It is kind of it. The problem with Pizzagate is I've dabbled into it.
Yeah.
And it's so because you're like, it doesn't make sense. Then you start looking into it, and you're like, okay, what is going on? What it starts making too much sense, but you start feeling more schizophrenic as you look at it. It's kind of like staring at the sun, where it just messes with your brain, so you got to pull away.
I don't like it. You know what I noticed?
You start connecting dots, and you're like, what the fuck? This is what? And you can get lost in the sauce very easily.
Is that a pizza pun?
Yeah.
So, you know what I noticed? Hillary Clinton randomly was like, vote Biden. And of course, everyone's like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You're going to ruin it again.
Yeah.
And then,
that was really funny.
Literally everyone on Twitter was like, cut it out. What are you doing? You crazy ass. Get out of here.
We're almost going to do this.
Yeah. And then Obama is campaigning for Biden, even though Obama was literally on record saying, Joe, you don't have to do this on a phone call, but that's okay. So Obama's like, all right, whatever. Biden wants to be president. Let's do it. But you know who hasn't said anything? A bunch of other politicians have said stuff, but there's one very prominent Democrat that has purposefully stayed out of the discourse. It's Bill fucking Clinton.
Oh yeah,
Where the fuck is that guy?
What do you mean? Where the fuck is he?
Well, no,
he can't show his face.
That's what I'm saying because he's fucking got Epstein. I feel like he feels like if he comes out, people will be like, "Wait a minute, you fuck kids."
Dude, like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. I just think that all the politicians need to go to prison.
I'd say 95% of them. I'm not as crazy as you. I think there's
over it.
I think there's a few good apples.
I love that you're like, Pizzagate is real. I'm not as crazy as you, Shayne. It's like, dude, no, we should send. And here's my thing. I guess you would send them to the gulag. You really are secretly more communist than I am.
What do you mean secretly?
Because you're always, every time we talk about capital punishment, I'm like, listen, if we caught Bill Clinton having sex with kids, immediately, well, let's not even say his name because I'm gonna get a message from the FBI again.
Is that illegal? I feel like that's a gray area now where you're like, I, Mac Arthur, am going to kill Bill Clinton for being a pedophile.
No, like, you can't say that.
I feel like that's defensible in court. No jury would try me. I would request a jury. They'd be like,
trial by jury.
He'd be like, Bill Clinton's a pedo though, and I would be like, yeah, try me. And then we're like, we'll give him a couple weeks.
Dude,
did you see that there was that kid who was going to assassinate Biden?
No,
and this is like happening today, and they caught him. I don't know how they caught him, but they're like pulling up the evidence on the news, and they literally have like Reddit and what are those MS Paint, FU of the Rage comics, and it was the Rage comic. I was just looking at it. It was so funny because he's like making memes, and the meme is just like, hey, like posting it under his username, just not covering his tracks at all, and his meme is like, hey guys, what if I killed Joe Biden? And that's the Rage comic. There it is.
Oh my God. Meme posted to iFunny by Alexander Treisman, mentioned in court document. And it's just the MS Paint dude holding his chin thinking, and it says, should I kill Joe Biden? ?
Like imagine posting that, and then people are like,
some people are like, I don't know, maybe.
If this post gets 5 likes, I will assassinate the president. That is wild.
Just to be clear, because the FBI is 100% here now. Again, we're not going. We know. You guys know that we're not being serious, so just fucking chill out.
No, see, if we
for the second time.
What do you mean? Though I've never put any American president. I've only declared I put a fatwa on the Queen.
The
MI6.
I've said this.
If I play spies against each other, they don't know whose side I'm playing for.
True.
So it just seems crazy to me when they're like, there was an attempt on the Joe Biden's life, and it's like, was it just an autistic kid with a gun who was posting shitty memes?
Yeah.
Maybe that's what it all takes to be an assassin.
If you post memes and you have a gun, you could do it. I mean, what isn't that like the
post memes?
Isn't that like what the John Lennon guy was? He was just like,
he's a crazy fan.
Yeah, he's just like, I'll just fucking do it.
But he was also a feminist.
The guy that shot John Lennon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because John Lennon was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also the worst Beatle.
Yeah, you shoot the worst Beatle.
And I will argue with anyone about that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, also, if you hit your wife, go to hell. Like, whatever.
He was abusive. There's the whole Yoko thing, if you want to get to that. He didn't love his son. His songs were the corniest. Dude, I'm glad he got killed.
Oh my God. Look, I guess it's not.
If anything happened to Ringo, I would be sad.
It is funny that like there are people who it's like the Chris Brown thing, where like people literally like get heated. I've had people get heated at me. I'm like, how could you? It blows my mind that someone could be a fan of me. And well, no, I guess not. But like just to like, so you're gonna defend them? This is like blatant. It's not like, listen, I could, if someone, this is whatever, but if someone was like, I'm a fan of someone who got Me Too, where we don't have all the info. Yeah.
There are Bill Clinton fans out there.
Well, there are Trump fans. I mean, Trump is guilty of anything Bill did. Those two should fuck. We literally, I want to like magnetize their dicks together. I don't know what no, wait, hold on.
All right,
let's breathe. So
what's your
hypothetically,
torture?
I would like to write a book where
I don't know why you get so weird about it. Where I'm just like, yeah, I'll kill a pedophile. Fuck it. I don't care what rank they are. I don't care if they're the leader of the world. I'll fucking kill a pedophile right here. I'll stab him right in his face.
Well,
come at me.
Anyway, it would just be funny to like sew their dicks together and let them die of sepsis. So
that would be funny.
So. I don't even remember what we were saying.
Dude,
before.
how cool would it be to like? Yeah, you were on the Epstein's flight logs 27 times or whatever. Well, we just built this cool Colosseum. I hope you like bees.
Yo, by the way, watch out for bees. Just dropping them in.
So, anyways, you were asking me. Right before that, what was the?
I don't remember. We were killing someone. Oh, I was talking about way earlier. I was talking about how you're always, when it comes to capital punishment, like with a serial killer, I'm like, hey, if we catch him diddling kids, just shoot him in the head.
See?
And you're like, no, we should torture him over the course of 20 years. And I'm like, Mac, that's so many resources. Let's just kill him. And you're like, no, he has to suffer. And you're such a serial killer about it. It's so fucking weird.
Money isn't real, so it doesn't. I mean, we spend trillions of dollars on what bullshit.
I guess. See, we're two different types of serial killers. I'm the serial killer that kills you really quick, and then I mutilate you and have sex with your body and stuff. You are the guy who chains them up over the course of weeks, and like you have to live with me. That's you. You're a creep.
You're a Halloween slasher.
Yes.
Where just like you're a one track kill. Where I'm a psychological thriller. Where I'm playing mind games, leaving clues.
Yeah.
I'm a Zodiac or what's the what is the Silence of the Lambs?
Or like, Hannibal Lecter.
Yes, that guy. Where you're just like, you're a Jason Voorhees.
I am. I'm just trying to get the job done, dude. My count is so much higher than yours, though.
See, my art.
Oh my god, dude.
You're like,
oh
look,
my god.
I look at my body count, and I'm like, it's not about the number.
It is about the number.
It's about how good the kill was.
But I'm just like, I wrapped up a kid in a hammock, and then I slammed him on the ground till he died. That was fucking tight.
No, see, that's not. What I would do is I would wrap the kid in the hammock and then spin the hammock. I'd twirl the hammock really fast, so the centrifugal force made his like eyeballs explode out of his head.
Well,
that's so much more entertaining.
We have so many more boobies, and when I kill,
yeah. See, you're just like
tits and death.
It's all visual. It's all phony. There's no art.
Phony.
It's just flash.
No,
it
is art. It's just art you don't understand.
That is true. It is art, but it's pop art. Where my killings would go in a museum.
Well, I'm just saying that I would wrap a hypothetical pedophile Bill Clinton in a hammock, and then I would slam him against the cement until he died. And then I would see titties.
No, if I had to give Bill Clinton's execution for the punishment of being a pedophile,
yes,
like he's like tried in court and caught
for being a pedophile,
and I think if I were the judge of that case, here's what I would do. I would let him go free.
Okay.
And so everyone would be like, "Whoa, that's crazy!" And everyone would be angry at me.
Yes.
And he's like, so we do the trial somewhere. He's gonna fly back to wherever his creepy dungeon is.
Yeah.
But the plane, as he gets up to like 30,000 feet, Chris Hansen comes out.
Okay.
And he's just like, this plane isn't a real. I don't know. Then the plane blows up.
Oh.
or George Bush is also on the plane, and then we fly it into some towers, and it's very poetic. I get too. It is crazy how liberals are just like, when Bush was in office, he's a war criminal, he's evil, and now like he's cool, he's all right. At least he's not Trump.
I know it is funny that the people on the left are the only ones who are like holding. They seem to hate all the politicians correctly, because liberals really are like, Bush's paintings are nice.
When you say left,
I mean like left, actual left, not like the girls with I wish I was at brunch signs or whatever.
Yeah,
not like white women. Just in general.
Nah, okay, yeah. You're. I don't know. How come? How come?
No offense to white ladies listening. Any white woman listening to this is cool.
How come they're trying to smear Biden right now with the Hunter Biden stuff?
Dude, that's a really good question that I can't answer for you.
Because they're like, there's like a weird. I think Rudy Giuliani found a laptop, and so Borat 2 is like going for Rudy Giuliani and saying he's like he was like touching himself to the young reporter, and then Rudy Giuliani.
It's not going for him. That was filmed forever ago, so it's not in response to anything.
No, but I'm saying it's weird that is happening alongside Rudy Giuliani being like, we got this laptop with all of Hunter Biden's.
Yeah, we live in clown world. It's just crazy.
It's just like, so wait, you're trying to shame the Biden campaign because his son was smoking crack and fucking prostitutes?
Yeah, they also had
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So,
dude,
I wasn't gonna vote for Biden, but now I might.
Also, they had that footage forever ago. There's interviews where Trump alludes to having footage of Hunter Biden like a year ago, and they just saved it for the election, hoping Biden would run, and then they would use it. But like, it's just his son. I don't know what you.
Well, his fuking prostitutes.
Yeah, what if that's what they're for? You pay them and then you fuck them. That's their job.
That's what you do with crack. You smoke it.
Is crack legal in Ukraine? We don't even know.
Yeah,
did he break any laws?
I don't know because it's stupid because you get banned off Twitter if you like post anything about it.
Also, he got a foot job.
Pretty cool.
I saw some of the video.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Someone posted it before it got taken down. I played it. Of course, of course I did.
Anyways,
just some Ukrainian woman giving him a foot job, and it's like, you know what? That's gentlemanly. Honestly, to just have a prostitute foot job what could be less work?
You know what I would do if I were Rudy Giuliani?
What?
I would be like, hey, I was touching my dick, and you are leaking my nudes unethically, and then sue the
dude.
That's because in the movie they they get him all liquored up and like you feel like, oh, let's go to the back room, and they like fools around.
I don't think he's liquored up.
He's drinking. He literally drinks they make him drinks. So he's I don't know how buzzed. But I'm saying that would be my defense if a hot young reporter was trying to get me. I'd be like, you cannot. That's revenge porn.
Yeah. Well, I watched a thing today where Sacha Baron Cohen is with whatever her name is, and they're like laughing about it as the news asks them, and then literally Sasha's like, "Well, Mayor Giuliani's like famous for suing people. Why doesn't he sue us?" And then Sasha's
why
like,
doesn't he?
And then Sasha says, because we have more footage. He's like, we have all the context. We could just release it all, but we don't. But like, Giuliani just said that he's not suing us because he knows we'll just fuck him in the ass. So,
dude, let's sue them so they
reveal it. They just want to know. Well, really, it's not a real scandal. Giuliani tried to have sex with tried to power move a woman. Who gives a fuck? But like the real scandal on Giuliani's part is one, that he's supported by lots of Christians, and two, that he cheats on his wife.
There it is.
Yeah, and it's like, I don't know. Sure, I get. Who didn't know that?
Yeah, that's why I'd be a great politician. They'd be like,
because you cheat on your wife openly.
No, I wouldn't have a wife. I'd just be like, yeah, I'm a fucking porn star.
You know, you can't. Like, there's no politicians that are unmarried. It's like impossible.
Really? Here's what we do.
I know AOC isn't, but I'm talking about like high level like presidents. I don't think there's ever been a president elected without a first lady.
Isn't there also every single president except for like JFK is like Protestant?
Yeah.
Wasn't he like Catholic?
Yeah, they were all non-denominational Christian.
And everyone was just like, ugh, Catholic. Ugh.
Well,
that's why they killed him.
Yes.
They couldn't, the Protestant mafia.
Yeah, dude, it's a whole fucking thing.
And that was like one of the things with Bernie. They're like, I don't know if we can have a Jew as
yeah,
president.
It really was a problem. Well, the thing about JFK is they were worried, like, what if the Pope orders him to do something? Is he just going to do it? And it's like, I don't think you understand how Catholicism works, but okay.
What if the Pope was like, hey, God told me to tell you, JFK, because the Pope talks to God, right?
Yeah.
That I want you to go to, where's the Vatican located?
In Italy.
I want you to go to war with, who's Italy always butting heads against?
Everyone.
There you go.
Italy doesn't have any regular enemies these days. I guess kind of because it's in the EU, Russia.
And so JFK is like, I guess.
Dude, JFK, I think one of the reasons he got elected is because they were like, yeah, he's Catholic, but look how much he fucks. Like, he's not that Catholic. He's not going to listen to the Pope. He's out here getting his dick wet.
Dude. I feel so bad for Jackie O because she's so ugly, and I'm not like being
Oh,
mean.
what? You really think that?
Dude, she's got a weird face.
Dude, what's the deal? Because JFK was considered to be like very handsome, and he famously fucked all the time.
Yeah, have you seen Jackie O?
Yeah, but that's my thing. Is did she just have the best personality? Why was she married? Oh, she's fine. That's okay. You found one.
That was
you found a horrible
That was the
photo.
first picture.
Maybe she's just really unphotogenic.
Maybe.
Find me another one.
Oh, damn. That one's brutal.
Oh, no. All right, let's see.
Oops. Why can't I click on that one?
That's not a tear. Oh, yeah, dude. She looks like the fucking... Yeah, what's the sloth from Ice Age? What's his name?
So, dude...
No! Oh, fuck, Jackie. I'm so sorry.
Dude,
you were
so
my favorite first lady.
Then Marilyn Manson's like, give me the secret code. Wasn't she a secret? Not I said Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
Marilyn,
conspiracy theory are you in on?
Marilyn Monroe was like, give me the secret code to the nukes. Did they have nukes invented there? Or is my timeline off?
Yes, they did. JFK had access to the nukes. Cuban Missile Crisis.
Give me the nuke access codes that are hidden on the moon.
You think Marilyn was a Russian spy?
I could see she being a secret communist or something.
Yeah, I mean, there were a ton.
That seems fun.
You know, the more I talk to my grandpa, the more I think he was a communist.
A cool communist?
Well, you know, like, there were millions of people who were in the American Communist Party, and then when the Red Scare happened, of course, they all had to go underground, and, like, they never talked about it again.
Yeah.
But there were, like, millions and millions, like, so many Americans that wanted to be communists that it was such a fucking problem that the CIA, like, couldn't get it under control. And it's so curious. I mean, they did a really good job of stamping out communism here, obviously, because people don't even know who Marx is nowadays.
No, they do.
No, the average person has no fucking idea what communism is.
That's fair.
My dad literally doesn't know. Like, if he was like, communism is bad, Stalin killed 20 million people, I'd be like, yeah, Stalinism is bad. That's not communism. My dad would be like, what? I mean, I'm guessing. I don't know. I'm being kind of a dickhead right now. But I'm just saying, I'm using because my dad's like an everyman, is why I use him as an example offhandedly.
No, I think that whole generation is like, they got beaten into them that communism is bad.
Yeah.
And here's my thing. I don't think communism is bad. I think it's actually very, like, it's probably the most... probably the best system of government. I just don't think our government could do it.
We couldn't, obviously. I'm not dumb enough to think we could switch.
Well, I'm like, I look at our politicians now, and I'm like, even if we gave you the easiest shit, that like you're gonna fuck it up.
But libertarian communism is entirely possible. At some point in the future.
What?
Libertarian communism.
What is this?
That's like communism with a free market.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's
Which
do
is
it.
a lot of people us are like, that's modern communists. That's kind of like where they're like, okay, so we can't do communism in the United States without killing everybody or a ton of people and like taking over. So this is kind of our compromise. That's kind of like where Bernie Sanders is like, yeah, okay, so here's some socialism. Here's like some programs. Here, like, we take care of each other, but the free market exists.
Hell yeah.
But
Well,
like
that's my thing.
labor is valued, which is cool because the end goal of communism is no currency. Communism is Star Trek.
Boo.
Star Trek is literally modeled on communism.
No, it definitely is.
Yeah, yeah. And so communism is end result Star Trek, which is obviously a fantasy.
And the United Federation of Planets, they're the worst.
Oh my god,
Dude,
you Klingon motherfucker!
Whoa, Klingon! I'm
Ferengi.
Yes. I like that the Ferengi, the space Jews, have like instead of like how do we give these people this alien race? Someone was probably like, let's give them big noses, like too on the nose. Let's give them big ears.
Dude, I fucking hate. It's so funny that everything that's so forward thinking, even in the time, like the most forward thinking shit, like Lord of the Rings, the most forward thinking thing, like Tolkien was really woke for the time, right?
Yeah.
And even he was like, and then dwarves are like disgusting and gross, but they like jewels and they have big noses. And you're like, damn, dude. Well, everyone got to be cool except for Jews. And then Star Trek did the same thing. Star Trek was like, all the writers were secretly communists and stuff, and they were like, well, let's write this thing where like there's interracial kissing for the first time and everyone lives together. There's no currency, and like, what if humans were better? Also, here's Jews. It's like, God damn it, you guys. Can we not do this? Even Harry Potter is like...
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter is the most egregious one where they're like... And then, of course, it turns out she's insane, but she's just like, look at this like beautiful, like all the wizards are together, blah, 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 good versus evil, and here's Jews, and they own the bank, and they fucking look like this.
Here's why I don't feel bad for Jews.
Why?
They're on top.
What? No, we're not.
They're like Italians, and it's just like, you can take it.
No, that's fucking ridiculous. I hate it so much.
You only hate it because you are one, and so when it's your thing, gets made fun of.
It's no. I don't mind getting made fun of. I just think it's so funny that it's so specific. Why isn't there a Star Trek race of just like drunk little people? Then they're like, hello, how are you today? Our spaceship ran out of whiskey, and then they're just like they can't become more advanced because they fist fight each other too much, and it's
they have too many holidays and partying.
Yeah.
Well, who are you making fun of right now?
Well, they're a mixture. And then you look at the race, and their flag is the Puerto Rican and Irish flag together.
Dude, you know what's really funny about like, because you're like, damn, Jews always get the short end of the stick in all this popular media. There's no Hispanic people in Star Trek. There's no Hispanic people in The Simpsons. Like a lot.
No.
Okay,
there's El Bumblebee or whatever.
There's Bumblebee Man and and Dr. Nick.
Bumblebee. Oh yeah, Dr. Nick is like
Dr. Nick Riviera. But dude, it's so funny how like Hispanic people just don't even show up in television. We're just like, whatever.
Well, yeah, listen. Some of you could be like a white Latin people. There's Cubans.
Are there
maybe?
Latinos in Star Wars?
No.
I feel like there has to be.
The Jawas. Utidi, and then they have lowriders. They steal droids. I don't know what.
That's pretty good. I do like that.
They're in the desert. It feels right.
It does. Trying to think of what other. Blade Runner has Edward James Olmos.
True.
So he's Hispanic.
Okay, and by the way, can we stop for a second and say one of the greatest science fiction movies of all time is majority white Latin?
What's that?
Buenos Aires, baby. Starship Troopers.
Oh, but it's a bunch of white people in the movie.
Yeah, but they are like, they're Latino, but...
I guess. I was going to say, you know who doesn't show up at all in fantasy? We're talking about science fiction, but there's no Latinos in fantasy.
Oh, yeah, they're not.
There's
Middle Eastern people, like in Lord of the Rings.
They have every race in fantasy except for Latinos.
Lord of the Rings kind of has Spanish people. He insinuates that they look Spanish, and the way some of their names are Spanish and stuff, but they're the pirates or the corsairs.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, they're like the bad guys. They're like they pirate the seas, and Aragorn and the ghost kill them.
Oh well.
So you get clapped, but
dude, I don't care as long as there's inclusion. That's the other. Dude, that's the thing is I hate like. I feel like you should just have to roll dice randomly to create like the race of your bad guy. Like there's not enough inclusion of bad guy characters.
True. And people get weird about it when they're like, "Oh, so you're gonna make it look bad?" Like Demolition Man.
Yeah.
The bad guy in Demolition Man is Wesley Snipes.
Dude, such a fucking good movie. One of the funniest, most creative, just entertaining science fiction movies of all time.
So that movie was originally written with Jackie Chan as the bad guy.
Whoa.
And Jackie Chan turned it down because he thought it was too many negative stereotypes for Chinese people. And Wesley Snipes was like, yo, fuck your bitch ass. I'm awesome. And just went and fucked shit up in Demolition Man.
Wait, what stereotypes?
He just thought, Jackie Chan just thought there were too many negative things about Chinese people and he didn't want a Chinese bad guy. He wanted it to be a good guy.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
And Sylvester Stallone was like, well, I'm Demolition Man. And Jackie Chan was like, no, but I want to be Demolition Man. And Sylvester was like, bro, we will just find someone else then. And then, Wesley stepped up.
He kills it in that movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
I think that can we put that on the Cowboy Boys must-watch movie list?
It's true. Yeah, I think so.
There's, do we have any movies on that?
That one, The 13th Warrior, 13 Assassins,
I haven't
Tombstone.
You're naming a bunch of movies I haven't seen.
Oh my God, you haven't seen The 13th Warrior yet?
I probably have.
We gotta watch it this week.
So, anyways, I don't know. It's just people get weird, and I think, especially now that China is like consuming so many movies, Hollywood is really. It's really funny how Hollywood is like, okay, no more Chinese bad guys, but also. Let's cut back on guys kissing each other.
Yeah. They cut all of the. There's like a kiss in the last Star Wars where 2 girls kissed in celebration. It was like in the background. It was like nothing. I think the extras just kissed.